Well, we are getting more information now on the city's cleanup efforts. The Director of Operations and Maintenance, Vince Ferrazza, is speaking to media now. Let's listen to more about the cleanup.
The snow started coming down very heavily, and at that point, we started planning for plowing. And we started our plowing exercise at approximately probably 5 to 6 o'clock. Now, we have many equipment where you have both the plow and the salting apparatus combined in one unit. It's referred to as a combo unit. So in some instances where the combo units were out plowing, we asked the contractor to essentially drop the blade and begin plowing. So in fact, we got ahead of the game on the collector and local roads, because in those situations, a single plow can be more effective as opposed to a echelon of plows on arterial roads. Overnight, we continued plowing, and I could say that on the expressways, we probably did at least 3 rounds of salting, 2 rounds of plowing. On the arterial roads, we did 1 round of salting, at least 2 rounds of plowing. Same thing with the collectors. And on the local roads, we did approximately 1 round of salting and 1 round of plowing. We also started the sidewalks at approximately 6:30, and that's both plowing and salting, so those pieces of equipment to do both simultaneously. And that also was the plan for the cycling infrastructure. We are now going through all the side streets, the local roads, and plowing the front of the driveways. So the city offers a service where we plow 3 meters in front of a driveway, and we do that when we activate local road plowing. So we're currently in the midst of doing that, and probably that will continue throughout the entire day. So I'm happy to say that in terms of the accumulations, we did not get an excess of 20 centimeters. Some parts of the city got approximately 10, some got approximately 15. So over the next few days, we're going to continue with some salting and spot plowing where there's still a need. So as I said yesterday, it's a multi-day, multi-round event, and we will continue throughout the day and into Friday.
We quite a mess on the roads yesterday. There were a lot of cars that just at a standstill, buses trying to get up the hills,
Right.
as they often do, try to do that during storms.
Yes.
What are your thoughts looking at that? Do you think that you could have gone out earlier? Is there anything that could have been done differently?
No, we started salting, as I indicated, literally when the snow started to fall and stick, and that is our service level. Our service level is, as soon as it begins to accumulate or to stick on the roads, we begin salting. And prior to that, on steep hills, bridges, expressways, we did do some liquid brining. So there are just some roads in the city where it is difficult for, whether it be a bus or a vehicle that may not have the proper tires. Winter tires in this situation is extremely beneficial, and in those situations, that's where as much salt, as much plowing as we could do, there might still be some issues. Now, also it's a situation where we reached that area early, but because the snow was still falling, we would not get back into the second round hours later. So it's a situation of timing, as you indicated, but there are certain parts of the city where you do have to be extra cautious when driving.
Were there or are there any problem areas still? You mentioned there's still some areas you're going to be moving snow out of.
Yeah, so the local roads will be removing all of the driveway windrows. That's a rather long process. That is done by a piece of equipment that does not drive very quickly and does have to take precaution. We will certainly be monitoring the cycling infrastructure. There might be some cycling lanes where there isn't capacity to store the snow when you plow it. So we might have to do some removal operations, actually collect the snow off of the cycling infrastructure and truck it away. But we do have maintenance patrollers who are literally patrolling the roads right now and have been for the last 3 days, 24/7, trying to find those hotspot locations. They identify them and bring it to our attention, and we get our contractor to work on those areas.
specific locations, though?
We're getting an update from Vince Ferrazza from the city, giving us a situation in terms of what's happening out there on the roads and the cleanup and how it seems like we dodged maybe not the entire bullet, but more of a fulsome hit than they were perhaps expecting. That's good to see.